welcome to the Delilah Show. I'm excited because we've got lots of new people starting the show and new characters coming on, and I'm eventually going to do some more singing because I love singing as well. But anyway, I'm going to get on with the show right now. Right, we're here with Shelley. Hi Shelley. Now,
Hello.
It's great to have you
Delilah,
back.
how
I
are
mean,
you?
it's been a year ago.
Well, nearly a year.
Is it
It was
nearly?
Probably around Easter time last year that I was here last.
And it's
yes.
great to see you back.
And you're looking as sparkly as ever.
Well, I know. I know. I've been working at it. I've been actually at my beauty parlour today, and I spent a bit of time there. And I just did my nails, but I had to put my gloves because they sort of, when they did it, they sort of did the nails a bit too low. It is upsetting, yeah.
But you look beautiful.
Well, thank you, Shelley. I mean, I really love the way you say those things. I mean,
Well, we've both chosen sparkly dresses this evening. It's quite a coincidence.
I know. We always sparkle, don't we? Okay, now tell us about your show.
Well, I'm doing a show called Non-Stop from Brazil in the Adelaide Fringe.
And is it Latin American?
Yes, it is. Yes. It's Brazilian music.
Yes.
Mostly bossa nova from the 1960s.
Right.
And I have a Brazilian guitarist coming to Adelaide to work with me.
Great.
To play for me in this show.
So, and what date is it?
It'll be Saturday the 14th of February and Sunday the 15th of February.
Right at the beginning of the Fringe?
Yes, first weekend of the Fringe,
Great.
Saturday night and Sunday night.
So you're going on the parade?
I think we'll be rehearsing on that night, actually.
Really? Of course.
Yes, because he'll be here for a week and a half. We have to work up our show in that time.
Yeah, so, and this has been like a long, bit of a haul for you getting him
a long-running project. Yes. We needed to get a special visa for him.
Oh, right.
So that he could come to Australia to perform.
That's right, we were talking about that last time, weren't we?
Right,
So it took a little bit of time to do that.
Yes.
So how long is the show? Is it a fairly...
It's a 1 hour show.
1 hour show, yeah.
With guitar and Aeneas playing guitar and me singing.
Yes.
And he'll also perform some of his original songs. He's a singer-songwriter himself.
Right. So how many songs has he written?
He's put out a CD just recently.
Right.
And I'm hoping that he'll be able to bring some of his CDs to sell in Australia.
Great. And what about yourself? I mean, you've been busy on the circuit a bit too, haven't you? I noticed you've done a few shows around the place.
Yes, smaller performances. I did a show in the Cabaret Fringe last year in June. Unbreak My Heart.
Yes, and how did that go?
Went really well. Did 3 nights.
That's right. We were talking about that, and that was to do with what we were talking about last time, wasn't it? About
my heart surgery.
Surgery. Yes.
My very unexpected heart surgery.
Yes. And how's that all going?
Oh, I'm really well. Yes, had my checkup and I'm totally well.
That's good to hear.
I'm back to full energy and wanting to live life to the full.
Yeah, of course.
And it was really that was really the catalyst for me wanting to put this project together.
Yeah.
Once I knew that I was going to be well,
I
thought, well, I must do the things that I want to do.
Of course. And singing is one of the main things you love, isn't
I do.
it? Yeah, so,
I do, yes.
So, when you finish this project, which is coming up for the Fringe, what are you going to be doing after that?
My next plan is to go to Brazil and do a show over there.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes, with this guitarist who is coming. And the idea is that we rehearse together, perform together, and if all that goes well, we'll plan for a show in Brazil.
Okay. And are you doing something later back in Australia, early next year as well? Or
haven't planned that yet.
No, but we are looking to get there.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. But that's terrific. I'll have to come and see that because that's the week before our show starts because I'm involved. I'm starring in the show myself. I've been doing that. I'm one of the Daisy sisters in the Fringe, so I'm actually playing one of those characters. And I played Patty last year, and To Have It or Not to Have It. So it's sort of like a farce, musical comedy farce with lots of 60s music, which is really great.
I love music of the 60s.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah. So it's the 60s style, or 50s, 60s style songs from that era. So it should be fun. So we're all involved with the Fringe, aren't we? So,
it's exciting.
I love the Fringe. Then we can all party together. So I'm going to come support you that night. And
Thank you. That would be great.
So again, what dates is it? So we
Saturday the 14th of February and Sunday the 15th of February.
Yes.
They're both evenings. It's a Saturday night and Sunday night at La Boheme and at the Promethean Theatre.
Okay, and the name of the show?
Non-Stop from Brazil.
Non-Stop from Brazil, and you can find it on Fringe Ticks and book it from there. So just go straight to the website and book for your show, and you'll see her beautiful face. Take care, Shelley. Lovely seeing you again.
Delilah.
And please come back next time.
Love to. Okay. Mwah. Mwah.
Hi guys, it's Sadie again. Did you know that spraying a surface and immediately wiping it off will only do half a job? The majority of antibacterial sprays and cleaners are designed to be left on the surface for 30 to 60 seconds before wiping it off. So let it work, people. Until next time, bye!
Okay, Delilah, are you ready for your lesson?
I am. I'm excited. I've been waiting for this all night.
Oh, good. So, do you know much about burlesque?
Well, no.
So what we're going to do is we're going to teach you the art of tease.
Okay, so how do you do that? I'm nervous already.
Burlesque has some very basic moves.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you them, and then we'll pop some music on and we'll have a go.
Okay. Show me what to do.
So the first thing we're going to do is called a bump.
Okay.
So a bump we do with our hips, and we just pop your hip to the side, and back to the other side.
Like that.
Just popping our hip to one side to the other. And then a grind is where we move our bottom out and bring it around and back around. And you can do that in both directions.
Okay.
So you can do that slowly or quickly in time with the music. And then everyone's favourite, the shimmy.
Okay.
I'm sure you know what the shimmy is, Delilah.
Yeah, I've done a shimmy.
Okay, so we're going to do a shimmy with our shoulders first.
Okay.
And then we're going to turn around and we're going to do a shimmy with our bottom.
Okay.
So to do a shimmy with your bottom, Delilah, you're going to bend your knees and you're going to wiggle your hips really, really quickly. Well done. So should we try that with some music?
Yes. I reckon I've got it.
I think you do.
I am ready. Yes, we are.
So we're going to start with the ready? Get the bump going. And now we can grind. And now a little shoulder shimmy. And turn around. And we give a little bottom shimmy. Well done. Burlesque, we need burlesque. If we didn't get you to take something off, Delilah. So we thought what we might do is teach you how to remove your boa.
Okay.
And maybe a glove.
Right.
So let's start with the boa.
Yep.
So we'll do this to music, I think. So with your boa, you can give it a little shake. You can drag it across one shoulder, down between your boobs. And don't forget to stroke it. Because remember, we are trying to stroke some imagination. Hold it out in front of you. And you can use that little shimmy that we did before. Well done, Delilah. You pop your bottle back on. Now when we take off our glove, we're going to do it as though our arm is the sexiest thing your audience has ever seen.
And what do I do with that thing on the
So what we're going to do is we're going to caress our arm first.
Okay.
Just run your hand down and back up because it's beautiful. You're going to tell your audience what you're about to do. Then you're going to slide your thumb inside your glove and slowly show them, just a little bit by little bit, the sexy arm that Delilah has. Then you can put it straight down off your hand. Holding it out, holding your glove out, and give it a little drop to the floor. Oh, so sexy. The other way that you can do it, Delilah, is a little racing. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Take your glove and put it between your teeth. And give it a little yank. Grab another finger. And give it a yank. And another one, Delilah. And give it a yank. Now take those ends in your mouth. And slide that glove off. Oh, you're almost there, honey. Yes! Take that glove in your hand and give it a spin above your head and flip it out to your audience. I think that might have just been your I think you're going to have to put it on it too, Delilah. Yes!
I just got it straight away.
You did, you're natural.
Perfectly right. I know. Thank you, girls.
Thank you for having us.
Right, I'm back on it, Jerry again. It's Giovanni reporting here. Jerry, come before and just tell us a little bit what's been happening in the back. He's just been at a world tour again.
Don't talk so loud, Giovanni. I mean, I was partying out all night and I've got a bit of a hangover, mate. So, I appreciate being here, but it's just, so much partying and boozing and,
Yes, I know that, Jerry, yeah. Yeah, tell us, how'd you get into this cross? Is it from some of the girls you're telling me?
Oh, I mean, I can't even believe it. It's the first time it's ever happened to me in my life. This girl actually liked my face. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
She actually liked my face. I was like,
what's the face that you did for twice to the girls?
I just did that for her. Yeah, and she gave me this. I thought it was like worth all this money, but
show us the bigger face. I'm really excited about this.
This is. I'm trying to believe. I mean, she liked it. I couldn't believe it. I'm going to put it on my next album.
Yeah, okay then, Jerry.
The girl that liked me, I'm going to have that like this.
I can see that. I can see why she liked you. It's a hit, mate. It's a hit. Okay. Anyway, that's Jerry in the face, mate. I'll see you next time.
See it. Not too loud, Giovanni.
Gee, it's so peaceful here. Isn't it? I can't hear anyone talking or birds singing. It's so quiet. That's what I love it on set. We don't have anyone yakking or... It's wonderful. It's so peaceful, isn't it?
Yes, that's so serene.
And I've got no idea why. But anyway, tell us a little bit about you looking to do some short movies and get into short movies and acting. Yes. We have spoken about this before, but tell us more about it.
Yes. I'm finally getting into more things. More so with Trevor Fleming.
Yes.
And
wonderful guy.
Very, very nice guy. He does short movies, and I've been meaning to them for a while. Yes. And I'll be shooting a movie with him this weekend.
Great.
So that's going to be a great experience. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I'm sure I'll find out.
Yes, it's probably going to be a thriller. I'd say I had to talk to him, and he was telling me over coffee that it could be a thriller.
Right.
So isn't that exciting?
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Yes. I don't know. I might be a tree. Yeah. I might get the role of a tree or something.
Well, I think you'd be very good as a tree.
Thank you.
I got a feeling about that. Thank you. You're very good as a tree.
I'll have to curl my hair.
Yeah, good as a tree. Just stand there. Actually, funny you said that, because when I was actually a child, which was probably not that many years ago. It's been maybe a few. But anyway, I had to play a tree.
You're kidding.
Yes, it was a tree.
You're kidding.
Be a tree, and then I had to be a queen as well.
Aww,
so it was very easy for me to play a queen. It wasn't at all hard. And then they put me in other funny things I had to do. But the tree was quite interesting, because I had to jump inside the tree, and then I had little eyes, and the eyes actually moved. So when the prince came on, the tree would move and the eyes would move and walk across the stage running after the prince, which was really, really different. What do you think of that?
That's really bizarre.
Yeah, and I trained many months to do that. It took me quite a while to get into character. I actually went out and went to a lot of trees, and you know how method acting, and I stood and looked at trees it was 7 months, but I reckon I got it right on the night.
Oh my gosh.
It was a performance of 3 performances, and everybody applauded the tree. at the end.
Wow, that's amazing. So nobody else was applauded, just the tree?
No, the others were applauded, but I did get a lot more applause because the tree act was outstanding.
Yes.
With the eyes that moved. So
that's awesome.
But that's because I actually stood and looked at trees for 7 months. Because I believe in method acting.
Yes.
Yeah, looking at, and getting into character.
Yes.
What about yourself?
Yes, I do too.
Yeah, would you look at a tree for 7 months?
Probably not. No. Probably not.
Did I do something wrong?
No. That's just the way you wanted to go about getting into your character, and that's really good. But everyone has their own methods, I suppose.
I suppose, yeah. Okay.
I just picture what a tree would do.
Okay, well, I suppose you are a bit more advanced than me, but that's okay. Anyway, thank you for coming on the show, and please come back and tell us more about other things that you have been up to.
I will.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
G'day, viewers, Lucky Fred. Now, this week I want to talk about my little banister broom. Now, I've used this for probably about 30 years. Now, when I get a little banister broom like this, I keep on of it. It's a bit like a security blanket. This is my security little banister brush, and you use that, and the reason why that's down because I've used it a lot for cleaning up. And when you do a job, like Lucky Fred around the house, I always, and I do it every time, clean up afterwards. Now, I even do it with my dogs, with poops and that sort of thing, and you can see that it's clean now, I've washed it out. But anyway, the thing is that when you do a job, you always clean up after. That's Lucky Fred's tip for this week. See you then, bye!
Well, I'm here at the Soulbox again, and I did mention last time, Brett. Good to see you, mate.
Thanks, mate. Good to be here.
Yeah, I did mention a little bit about the fringe shows. Now, there's lots of fringe shows happening at the Soulbox, isn't there?
Yes, there's, I think, almost 40 shows.
40 shows? I didn't realise there's 40 shows.
I think this is the Soulbox's 4th fringe.
Right.
We've just had our 3rd birthday, and we started just before a fringe started. So this will be our 4th fringe, and we have a good variety of shows again. There's a Dolly Parton tribute show.
I love Dolly Parton.
I know, I was so pleased. There's some a great jazz show. Street Dog Loves Alley Cat.
Okay, right. That's different.
Interesting jazz story.
Yes.
There is Diana Scalzi, who's been on the show.
Yes, and she's lovely, isn't she?
Fantastic, good supporter of the Soulbox, as is many other performers. We have a couple of theatre shows.
Great. What sort of theatre shows have you got? You did theatre shows at the Soulbox?
Yeah, absolutely. The stage is multi-arts, so it caters for a lot of different situations. I don't actually remember the name exactly because I only just recently learned it, but it's Villain something. Have a look in the Fringe Guide. There is also, gee whiz, there's a few other different ones, that's for sure.
Yeah. I know some of the posters around the soil box. There was quite a few. I'm sure you could find them in the Fringe Guide anyway, and it just goes on and on, doesn't it?
Yeah. Look, there's actually a couple of different jazz bands. Chocolate. Just like chocolate, I think it's called.
Yeah, okay.
Another jazz band.
Great.
There is. There's a light show. Light camera action has been here a couple of times.
So what exactly is that?
Yeah, it's look kind of like trick photography. They do a bit of filming with some fluoro stuff in the dark.
Yes.
And then it's relayed up on the projector screen afterwards.
Great.
And in the past, for example, she has painted me or artist me inside the TARDIS, materialising inside the TARDIS. So and a few other things like that. She can make an elephant out of light, and it's just a fantastic show. And there's a circus kind of a show as well. There's so many different things. There's something for everybody.
Well, if you want to look at the Fringe Guide and look at the Soul Box, I'm sure that will come up, so you can book any of the shows on Fringe Ticks. So do that and you'll see them in your Fringe Guide. So please come and see Brett down at the Soul Box, and please come back and tell us more what's happening for the year.
Looking forward to that. Thank you very much, Trevor.
Bless you. No problem.
She was away with the circus at only 19, dedicating her life to a friend of the stream. She sings out, fly through the sky, she is the all that she does, who she's inside. Pushing the flow, just like the happy star. Swings up the bars, always a stage. Because she lets it her catches down, give it time to realize what you want your life. Don't define all that you've done. That you are, there's nothing meets the eye. There's nothing meets the your body, you're not your age. Don't give in to lies, so just don't be hating. You got to stay brave. She sings the fly, never sit till I die. She did the all people say things I've never tried. There's no all life to find.
Howdy!
Hi.
Now tell us a little bit about what your name is and what you do.
Well, I'm Fruit Loopy.
Right.
I'm 14 years old.
14.
Hello.
Marvellous.
I'm doing a fringe show, 30s to 60s music,
right,
in the Adelaide Fringe this year.
Okay, yes.
It's called Sunshine and Lollipops.
Sunshine and Lollipops. So I've tried to get that out. Yeah, it's a bit hard, but that's okay. Sunshine and Lollipops, and that's the name. Why did you decide to say or organise Lollipops and Sunshine? Why not, like good weather and bad weather or something like that?
Because it relates to that era, the song Sunshine, Lollipops and Rainbows, that sort of thing. And that era was a lot of fluff.
Right, okay. So what do you mean by fluff? Tell me.
It was all light and happy and bubbly.
Okay, yeah, that's good. So you've already, I suppose Mum's sort of, is it your mum influenced you with that type of style of music?
No, not really.
Right, okay. She's rock and roll or something.
No, she does like that music, but
yes.
My mentor, Jackie Phillips, first introduced me to the Everly Brothers.
Okay.
And that sort of led me on to George Formby and Marilyn Monroe, although I've always loved musicals.
Yeah. Yep.
So
okay.
Yeah.
So what's your stage name?
Fruit Loopy.
Just Fruit Loopy. Why Fruit Loopy? I mean, it is good.
Because it's light and happy and colourful.
So, when you started the ukulele, is it? Yeah. How long ago?
March 2014.
Right. So it's not long. Have you played other instruments, obviously? Or?
No, not really.
Well, you've done so well. Excellent. You. And you performed for us, and I was pretty amazed. So, so is some of the music like your music you've written, or is it is like music you've decided to put together, or is it, have you done any originals? Or
I have written a few songs.
Yes. But
they're not going to be in the show.
Okay.
The show is all the well-known loved songs from the 30s to 60s.
Okay.
But I do perform some of my own.
Mm. And what's your favourite love song?
The Rose.
The
by
Rose?
Bette Midler.
Okay, yes. And have you seen the movie?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Is it one movie that you watch a lot?
It's very sad, so not too often.
No, because being Fruit Loopy, as you said, you probably want more happy things. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, light and happy.
Like Hello Dolly.
Hello Dolly. Yep, you like Barbra Streisand then?
Definitely.
Yeah. So, what's your favourite song of Barbara?
Hello Dolly, or
Yep.
Just Leave Everything to Me.
Yep. Great. So you'll put that in maybe a show in the future, or?
In the future, yeah, hopefully.
Great. Well, it's amazing. So where are you performing?
I'm performing at La Boheme in the city. It's on Great Street.
Yes.
I'll be doing 2 shows there. That's the 18th and the 25th of February.
Right.
They'll be 60-minute shows.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
And I'm also doing an 80-minute show at the Singing Gallery in McLaren Vale, which is a beautiful old venue.
Yes, I've been there, and it actually is a wonderful venue. Yeah, I really, really love that venue. I've seen a few shows there myself, actually. Yes, and have a wine and relax, and it's more like a small cabaret-style atmosphere, isn't it?
That's right.
Yes.
It's going to be a great show.
Yeah. All right, so to book you... Okay, Fruit Loopy. Is that what's your show called? It's
Sunshine and Lollipops.
Sunshine and Lollipops with Fruit Loopy, and book her at Fringe Ticks. Is that right?
That's correct.
Fringe Ticks, and you don't even know the number because you just go on the website and book. It's so easy.
It is very simple.
Lovely to catch up, and I love your hat. I'll actually mention to Delilah about that hat because she loves your little hat there. She would love to wear that, something like that too. I'll let her know. Take care. All the best.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak.
I promise next time that I'll actually do some poetry, because I love poetry and I haven't done any for a while. So that's the end of the show. So we'll see you next week, 10 o'clock on Thursday nights and Sunday at 11, Channel 44. See you then.